Hi, John.
I'll tell you, I knew the pandemic was lifting when I flew into LAX and saw the city once again covered in smog. I thought, that means we're healthy again.
Breathe it in. Breathe it in, LA. Oh, my God. Are you enjoying, this is Sean's new name for Colonel Steve Austin, is Licky Licardo.
Yeah.
Isn't he pervy? He's porn dog.
Yeah, we're legally married in Guam now. It's very nice. Hello.
Hi, John. What a complete show we have going on here in America.
Good times. Good times.
All
Come
right.
off the ledge, kids. It's okay. It's okay. Let me tell you about cryptocurrency and how it can change your economic future.
I love how you slap back on Twitter. You said, somebody tweeted you, the next time I decide to listen to some putz on a TV show will be the first time. And you said this man voted to give the U.S. nuclear codes to the host of TV Celebrity Apprentice. And hey, doesn't he seem like a well-balanced individual, as we learned from Cassidy Hutchinson?
Cult's got a cult. Yeah, listen, I'm here to celebrate. As you know, the year is always halfway over when you get to July 1st.
Yes.
July 1st, June 30th mean the year is half done. So I'm trying to get Half Done Day to be our next completely unnecessary drinking holiday. That's what I'm fighting for. Because so far in the last 100 days, we've gone from the invadings to the shootings to the hearings to the rulings, and now the drinking. And I don't even drink, and I need to be drunk all the time because of this world, this WTF fatigue that we're in.
Sean, could you take your organ out for me? Not you, because we can't afford the damage that would cause.
I'll clear off the console.
In here, it's okay. I just love in the wake of this horrible Roe decision, you said, 1, Jesus never mentioned abortion and his religion never banned it. 2, Jesus overturned eye for an eye in Sermon on the Mount. He commands you to forgive 70 times 7. He stopped an execution and said only the sinless can execute. Do you have access to what we call a Bible? That's just one of the many bitch slappings John Fugelsang does daily with his Bible.
Well, I finally did a 50-tweet thread last weekend about all of this and about how stupid this is, about how unbiblical this is. The Bible's not against abortion. Wait, let me say that again. Hang on. The Bible is not against abortion. God makes it clear a fetus is property in Exodus and that he values a woman's life more than a fetus. The Bible, not against it. Jesus against the death penalty.
Yeah.
So all of these guys can fight to make poor women poorer, which is what these red states are doing. They're going to have all this life, and they don't want to have their taxes raised to pay for it. They're going to make poor women poorer. They can fight to force women to bear their rapist children. CDC says there are 3 million women in America who have become pregnant because of rape. So they can fight for that. They just can't call it Christian.
Yeah.
Go ahead and wreck your red state economies, but don't pretend Jesus shares your hangups.
I love how you tweeted back at Jay Sekulow, the awful lawyer who's fighting to take even more choice. So what you just said, hey, Jay, where the hell do you get off telling my wife what she can and can't do without her body? Do I get to tell your wife what she can't do? You propped up Trump for years, but never fought for a single actual teaching of Jesus. Your Christianity, like your client, is a fraud.
Yeah, I've had it with these people.
Oh, my God, John Fugelsang.
My male opinion on the matter of abortion is that male opinions on abortion don't matter. Get out of the way if you don't have a uterus. It's really, really simple. And you know what? There's more of us, Lando, and that's what's going to happen now. Girls are now realizing that they have less rights than their mothers and grandmothers had.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the new playing field for the next couple of, decades.
Yeah. I mean, Sherry Jacobus on Twitter said, reminder, the Catholic Church will not baptize a stillborn baby because it never took a breath. Life begins at the first breath and ends at the last breath. That's what the Jewish religion teaches.
Well. And so just as this 4th of July, when a lot of people are very discouraged about where the country's going, I'm saying, no, this is the time to remind yourself to take the flag back from the cretins. I'm also here to say take the Bible back from the hypocrites. And you don't need to believe the Bible to call out right-wing Christians for not having read it. Jesus was against the death penalty. Jesus commands you to take care of the poor, take care of the sick, be kind to those in prison, welcome the stranger, none of which is in the Republican Party platform. You don't need to believe the Bible to completely take it back from these cretins.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Speaking of which, so I don't even, Clarence Thomas, I can't even say
about the
I did on a text chain with my friend say he needs to concentrate on the crazy out of his terrorist wife.
I'm so tired of the Democrats ceding the Bible to these awful frauds the way they've ceded the flag. I'm sorry. It's time to take it all back from them and call them out.
So what is your, we just had Glenn Kirshner on. And
no, that's a real guest. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to be like the awful fallout from that stellar segment. I really
opened for you.
Well, you could put it that way.
He's your opening act.
Now I'm here to drag the euphoria back down.
But I just, I don't even know. Even those of us that marinate in this, like you and this week, this testimony, you're just like, oh my God.
My take's not as popular, Steph. I don't want to have Stephanie Miller people mad at me. Look, we know Trump's awful. We also know Trump's never going to be president again.
He's a criminal.
Yes,
he's a traitor.
He was a criminal before he became president. He stole from vets with a fraud online university. My whole thing is, look, Joe Biden is 79 years old.
Yes.
In 2
Trump
years.
is 76.
Right. In 2 years, when he runs for re-election, Joe Biden will be 113 years old.
No, he will not, John.
In 2 years, he'll be 113. Now, I happen to think that Donald Trump is going to be easier for Joe Biden to beat than Ron DeSantis. And so Cassidy Hutchinson, what I heard no one talking about is who the hell is she that she worked for Ted Cruz, worked for Steve Scalise, and then her first job out of college is in the White House? She was 23 when all this went down. So again, I loved her testimony. It was great. But like Liz Cheney, let's not pretend that these aren't people who think the Iraq war was dandy, who want to put women in jail for abortion.
But that's what gives her more credibility.
Oh,
She's someone that wanted to work in the Trump White House.
Except for the 2 election workers from Arizona, every witness in these deeply compelling hearings has been a Republican. And I do live streaming with it with Mary Trump for every one of them. And they've all been Republican guests, which has been brilliant. But just remember, please, in the book This Will Not Pass by the New York Times authors, they said back in January 6th that Mitch McConnell said, let the Democrats deal with the SOB.
Yeah.
I'm afraid what I saw was...
Coward
I love Cassidy Hutchinson. Cassidy Hutchinson is the name of my intrepid heroine teen detective in my young adult book series, Cassidy. She is
I think you made that up too.
A Ted Cruz staffer telling Dick Cheney's daughter how to solve Mitch McConnell's problem. Guys, Ron DeSantis is what we need to be worried about right now. Ugh. And if Donald Trump can destroy Ron DeSantis...
We'll worry about that when we get to it.
We need to make Donald Trump wreck Ron DeSantis.
Can I just say something? This is Andrea Younger tweeted, the fact that many Americans cannot recognize fascism unless it looks exactly like Nazi Germany is very dangerous. We are, I don't know what, I keep saying single issue voters, everybody. Democracy in November. That's what's on the ballot. Amy Siskin said, people saying don't vote, it doesn't help. This is how Trump won in 2016 by 77,000 votes and appointed the 3 justices who overturned Roe and Moore. Want to see how much worse things can get? Be apathetic and let Republicans take majority. This hand-wringing is a fool's errand. Thank you.
Yeah.
And one last one that I love. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves for
all my purity test liberal friends in swing states who didn't want to compromise their morale to vote for Hillary Clinton because they only agreed with her on 85% of issues. I'm sorry, but our liberal friends in swing states who don't have uteruses get a bit of credit for this right now. And this is me filling while Stephanie finds her next
I found it. Terry tweeted, stop blaming the president for mistakes you made in 2016.
Yeah.
Thank you. John, I just got catfished by a Russian bot on a dating app. I admit my mistakes.
Well done.
She wasn't a bot.
I'm just
she
saying,
was a real person.
If you got influenced by Russian disinformation in those swing states enough to vote for Jill Stein, you're not the first person that's been duped.
Yeah, there's no shame in it. But look, this is what compromise is. I'm not going to take the lesser of 2 evils. I would love some lesser of 2 evils right now. Yes. Wouldn't it lesser of 2 evils be great?
We all got taken by a con man. Professionally speaking here on the Stephanie Miller Show, it's happened to all of us.
Who are you talking about, Al Gore? What?
Stop it. No,
that was
you
a
know
joke.
Who I'm talking
that was
about.
A joke. Yes.
Can I just say a lesson about that, about accountability, Travis?
Oh, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
If there's not accountability, because we didn't do anything about it, he went to jail for something else.
He went to jail for something else.
Because he did a bigger con with other people beyond us.
Yeah.
But if there's not accountability, this is why. We've had Trump-Russia. They cheated to get in office. They colluded with a foreign power. Ukraine, on and on and on. The first impeachment. The Republicans were too cowardly to do something about it. The second impeachment. So now here we are.
Here we are again.
And they're getting ready to do it in 24.
But remember something. Donald Trump will never be president again. Okay? He won't be. He won't be.
Listen, you're the one that told me Roe v. Wade would never get overturned. So don't mansplain to me, beautiful.
I stopped saying that when Merrick Garland got blocked by Mitch McConnell. That's when I knew, oh my God, what are these guys going to do about their pregnant mistresses?
Oh my God.
But no, listen, first off, Putin, here's my deal. Give us back Brittany Griner, and you can have back Donald Trump. I think it's a really reasonable trade. Otherwise, if Donald Trump is going to stay here, I don't think he's ever going to jail. We're never going to get to see orange clashing with orange.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
We need
Vote
to use
vets.
Donald
Vote-
Trump
vote-
against the establishment because Rupert Murdoch is cutting Trump loose right now. Fox News is cutting Trump loose right now, people.
Vote Vets just said Donald Trump was fine with killing his vice president and members of Congress so he could pretend he was king of America. Remember that. He belongs in prison.
Can you imagine?
I am not giving up on
If
him
Trump
going to
gets the
prison.
nomination 2024, how's he going to get a running mate? Who's he going to ask?
God.
Imagine all the Republicans being asked, you want to be my running mate this time? You want to take over for Mike Pence? What's the worst
By
that
the
can
way,
happen?
you and I are both on Sirius XM. We worship Howard Stern. Tell him to stop with the running for president and Bradley Cooper's his VP. We cannot. We are on the verge of fascism. We cannot split the
I
vote.
don't think he's going to do that.
That's a sexy ticket.
Listen, see, look at you. You're just sucked in, and now there we are.
He had me at Bradley Cooper.
How, Brad? No, it's not going to happen.